going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Now today we've got another IPL game review. We've got CSK versus RCB, the 22nd IPL match of the season so far. I tell you what, we really are coming up to a half. Now we've got to figure out what's half of 70, 35, so we're still far away. I'll edit that out, that was bad math. But hey, CSK, RCB, of course, always a classic game, always, two of the biggest franchises against each other. It's always a big occasion, doesn't matter who you go for. But CSK, they get it done pretty easily in the end. 216 was always going to be a pretty big score on that sort of pitch. Some great hitting overall from CSK and some great bowling to finish it off. So, hey, I'm not going to waste any more of your time. If you guys are new, subscribe. If you like IPL, subscribe. You like cricket, just subscribe. I mean, it would make sense to me. But hey, let's just jump straight into the review. Also, sorry to my SRH fans, or, even Gujarat Titan fans. I didn't have a review for the game the other day. Apologies, but, I did obviously see it was a great win for SRH. But hey, now let's jump into the review. Player of the match was none other than Shivam Dubey. He is having a great start to this season, and I think CSK, they needed someone to step up, especially after bringing essentially the same team back in the auction. They needed a new spark in their top order, and someone who was going to take the team by, well, not take the team, but take the run chase by the scruff of the neck. And he really did. And he had a great partnership out there with Robin Uthapau, which we will get into here in a moment. In fact, we're going to get into it right now because CSK batted first. And, total of 216. Anytime you score over 200, again, you're a fair chance to go on and win the game. All right, Ruturaj Gaikwad, it's just not going well for the man Gaiki. Of course, winning, the Orange Cap last season, a lot of people had big expectations coming into this season. Look, obviously, he made a lot of his runs in, the UAE, in those sort of, those pitches, which I know I've seen a lot of people, they were slow pitches, but this kid is still only young, like he's still full of talent, and he's batting at the top in the hardest league in the world. Look, yes, he's had a poor start to this season, but there are still so many games left. If Gaikwad came out in his next game and scored 85 not out of 62, then everyone's going to be back on him and saying how he's a gun, he's the greatest youngster since Sachin. We're always trying to change our opinions on players and trying to bring these new guys down. Let's just support him. I think this is his highest score for the season so far, which, look, that's not great, but, we want him to do well. So, at the end of the day, this is still a learning cricketer that is only going to get better and better. So, no worries, Gaikwad. You take as long as you need, mate. Robin Uthapau, though, just incredible batting. Opening, it's never an easy position, especially when you've been sent in to bat first. You've got guys like Siraj, Hazelwood, Hasaranga, Shabazz, bowling to you. It's not an easy deck to bat on, but Uthapau, he just made it look so easy. Moeen Ali, 3 for 8. Just ran himself out. He wasn't even paying attention to where the ball was. He just assumed it was going to go for 4. And then he turns around and all of a sudden he's like, me stumps are out of the ground. What happened? What happened, Moeen? You went out. You weren't paying attention. That's what happened. Ran himself out. I tell you what, if he ended up running out Uthapau, then there would have been trouble because CSK fans would have been absolutely livid. But I guess, Moeen, if you lose your own wicket from your own self, I think people can deal with that. But speaking of this partnership between Robin Uthapau and Shivam Dubey, both of them, they lose 2 early wickets through Moeen and Ruturaj. It's an easy situation to just get flustered under, fall under pressure, and you keep losing wickets. They probably only go on to score 175 in this game if they lose a few more wickets there. But just a consolidating partnership from Uthapau and Dubey. They were both around that 35 off about 24, 25 deliveries mark. So, at that point, they've put together a little, 40, 50 run partnership. Not even that at that point, 35, 40 runs. And then I don't know what happened I don't know if they brought out the drinks in the drinks break or during the timeout, if they got some sort of special sauce into their drink, but they just come out of the break and they are putting everything over the rope. They just took advantage of every single bad ball there was. even if it wasn't a bad ball, both of them were still putting the balls for 6. Udapau finishes with 9 sixes, and Dubé finishes with 8 sixes. That is, what's 9 plus 8? 17. That is 17 sixes from just 2 players, and that's as many as they scored. So, 88 or 50 for Udapau, just vintage stuff. I believe that is now his highest IPL score ever as well. So, just another little clap for you, my friend Shivam Dubé. Is that his highest score probably? I would think so. 95 off 46 not out, 5 fours, 8 sixes. And, 206 strike rate off 46 balls is just outrageous. That is incredible stuff. Deserved his 100. Either Robin or Shivam they both deserve their 100s. Robin was on 88 and Shivam Dubé was on like 74. There was still about four overs to go, and I thought both of them were easily going to go on and get their tons, but unfortunately neither of them could go on and get it. But, it just shows the importance of, building that platform with your partner. This is why I say it all the goddamn time, especially in T20 cricket. Why do players get to the crease when it's like 4 overs in and think they have to put the ball over the rope? Like, just build a partnership, build something up the other end with your partner, get to about 25 off 30 or 25 off whatever. Your partner's done the same. And then you press the accelerator and you go on and score 216, which is exactly what they both did. So, credit to them. They get CSK the win, essentially, in the end. Jadeja, he faced one ball, going for a duck. Look, he tried to send the ball down to bloody Jupiter or something because he he just came out there, said, look, I've got to go take a shit. I'm going to hit this ball straight up and into the toilet for myself. So, fair enough, Jadeja. I feel you. Yeah, I can't blame you at all. Hey, the RCB bowlers, Mohammad Siraj. Yeah, look, he had a great first over. He's someone who can always open the bowling, and you can normally trust to be economical in that first over. But after that, in T20 cricket, it's just such an unknown thing with Siraj. He either goes and takes 3 for 29, or he goes, none for 37 or 4. It's just the vary with Siraj. Look, I thought he bowled okay. He just let himself down a bit later. Josh Hazlewood in the RCB. Hey, you love to see Big Hoff. He's such a big inclusion. The number 2 T20 ranked bowler in the world, by the way. Just let you remember that one. 1 for 33 off 4. He's a gun. Look, again, he started really well. And then Udapau and fucking Dubé, they just took apart every bowler. I mean, there's not much anyone could have really done. It was just incredible hitting. Akash deep, though. Akash. I mean, you're lucky I'm not an RCB fan, so I don't care as much. If this was Odin Smith, then this would have been a 30-minute rant video. But since I am not, an RCB fan, I'm sure RCB fans would be very upset with how he bowled. Look, the last over of the game, he bowled about 4, 5 wides, went for about 20-something off the last over. It just wasn't great. But that's just inexperience, that's nervousness, that's being under pressure, and he'll learn. He'll get better than that. Look, didn't bowl very well at all, but, shit happens. This is how you learn. Every single great bowler of all time has had to be smacked once in their life for 60 runs. Like, do you think Pat Cummins hasn't gone for 60 runs or 50 runs? He did literally 2 nights ago. He went for 50 runs with bat and ball. But, it happens. Look, he's still an impressive, very fast bowler. So, it's not like he doesn't play ever again. He's still very young. So, wait, is he young? How old is Akash Deep? Look, 25? Okay. So he's like a middle-aged man. 25, 26, that's still a pretty good age, especially for a bowler. But, all right. Now we are into, did I do the bowling lineup? Did I do all of it? No, I didn't. Glenn Maxwell, none for 29 off 3. Yeah, it's just weird to see Glenn Maxwell bowl 3 overs. I mean, Glenn Maxwell doesn't even bowl 3 overs sometimes in Australia, big BBL, but he goes to the IPL and all of a sudden decides he wants to bowl 3 overs. I mean, it was a deck that, if you looked at the pitch, you would have thought it was going to favour the spinners a lot, which, it didn't really. It really just favoured the batsman in the end. Shabazz Ahmed, none for 18 off 2. Yeah, Hasaranga, 2 for 35 off 3, was definitely the best RCB bowler, and he might be leading the purple cap at the moment. So we're going to check that at the end of this video, of course, like we always do. RCB. So they had a total of 217 to chase down. I mean, whenever you are chasing a total like that, you need to get moving, and you need to do it very, very early in the game. You need to put pressure right back on the bowlers, because if you get down to that 13, 14 over mark needing 80 off 30, you're probably fucked. You're probably not going to get it, and which is just the situation RCB left themselves in. They left it too late, and they didn't leave themselves enough wickets. They just, lost wickets at the wrong timing, and this will be a big lesson for RCB. I think there's a few changes that might come to this batting lineup, which we might get into. Maybe. I mean, I'm not a big RCB expert like everyone else, so if you're an RCB fan, comment down below. Is there any changes to the 11, like who should come in and out? But not only that, should something be done to this top order? Faf du Plessis had a great first game. He's the skipper. I mean, you never want to doubt the skipper, especially as a superstar like Faf. But who says he has to open? Who says that he can't get a new opening partner? Who says that he can't bat at 3 or 4? I think he'll make a change. I think he's a pretty flexible captain that would, after a loss, something needs to change. So I wouldn't mind maybe seeing a little bit of a top order change. Maybe Virat and Rawat can open. Maybe Kohli and... Imagine Glenn Maxwell and Virat Kohli opening. Imagine. That would be the coolest thing I've ever seen. But yeah, Faf going for 8. Just not ideal. Anuj Rawat going for 12. Neither it could get going. Virat comes out, and the funny thing is about Virat, so he came out to the crease, and everyone's thinking, I mean, this is Virat Kohli. He could go out there and chase this himself. 3 balls later, he's out caught, so for 1. So, look, disappointing for Virat. I don't know what's going on. I mean, obviously, this isn't prime 2016 Virat Kohli, but come on, man. I just want Virat to score some runs. Like, come on, Virat. Come on. I'm not even the biggest RCB fan. I just want Virat to score some runs. And, if he scored some runs, RCB probably almost go on and win this game in the end. Glenn Maxwell, 26 off 11. Again, he's just someone who he can go 26 off 11, 2 4s, 2 6s. You look at that and you think, that's handy. It's handy. But then he just lost his wicket. It was a great delivery from Jadeja. It just stopped in the crease and really, it just took out his off stump. And great ball from Jadeja, but Maxwell, just nothing you can do about that sort of bowling. Yeah, I mean, if he stays out there, they go on and get this win. Him and Virat, either one. Shabazz Ahmed, though, with some great late hitting. It gave them some sort of chance late. Shabazz Ahmed, 41 off 27. 4 4s. He was really, really good. I mean, it gave them something to at least hang their hat on, RCB. And now, before I say this guy's name, Suyash Prabhu Desai. It's either one of those. I think I'm close. That's as good. We're going to give him a nickname. We're going to call him Sarashi. No, Sir. Yeah, I don't know if I've got his first name right or wrong. Sir Yashi. We'll work on a nickname. We'll work on a nickname for the young fella. Hey, I mean, he put it together a really nice partnership. I don't know anything about this guy. I'm just being, honest. I don't know where he comes from, what he does. I know what. Yeah, I saw him play last night, so I know a little bit about him. But how old is he? 24. So he obviously made his IPL debut last night. Has he never played any List A cricket? I know this is going totally off track of the video, but has he never played List A or is it? Wait, is this true? Has he ever played a List A or Ranji Trophy or Vijay Hazare Trophy? I don't think he has. It says that he's from Goa, so maybe he plays for their team, or I'm confused. Hey, shout out to this guy. I mean, this is an inspirational story. We love to see when a guy pretty much from nowhere comes into a team and, can make an impact. 34 off 18, 5 4s, 1 6. Some of the nicest hitting I've seen on the night from RCB. Dinesh Karthik, again, he was some late hope. They bat really deep through this RCB team, so they're normally a chance all the way to the end. But not even DK, not even the man himself, not even the game changer, not even the man who hadn't even gone out once in this season. He couldn't even do the job. So that's when you know, if DK can't do it, it just can't be done, ladies and gentlemen. 34 of 14, 2 4s, 3 6s. Look, again, made a big impact, but just couldn't stay out there. Hasaranga, damn it, he hit a 6, and then he almost hit another 6, which would have been a very interesting place for the match to be at. But he just got caught on the rope, and that pretty much ended the game. Akash Deep, gone for 0. Siraj with some late runs. He hit 3 fours. 14 not out off the 11. And Hoff Hazelwood, 7 off 7 not out. Inspirational stuff. Hey, into the CSK winning bowlers. Moeen Ali, none for 19 off 3. Bowled pretty well. Chowdhury, 1 for 40 off 3. Look, he can take a wicket. He's such a wily bowler, isn't it? He's so unpredictable with the ball. I don't know if he's going to try and bowl a bouncer or he's going to bowl a slow outside wide delivery that'll turn into a wide. So you just never know. He's an expensive bowler, but I think there's a bit of potential there. Mahesh Theekshana, though. This is the one we have to talk about. The young Sri Lankan himself. I believe he's only like 22, 23, if that. 4 for 33 off 4. Really good bowling. There was only one over in there where he got spanked by, I think it was Glenn Maxwell. He went for about like 16 or 18 off 1 over from Maxwell. And that's what has inflated his innings. Other than that, he would have gone 4 for 22 off 4. And he would have almost been man of the match. So, look, incredible bowling from the youngster. I mean, I'd rather be playing this guy than, I guess an old, washed-up sort of player. I mean, I don't know who else could be in front. I mean, a guy like Deepak Chahar still has to come in. So, who does he replace? Maybe Theekshana, who is an all-rounder. So, look, we'll have to see which way CSK go there. Jadeja, that is not good. Get off that shit off my screen. All right, Jadeja, 3 for 39 off 4. Just really, really good bowling at the end of the day. Again, it just held up nicely in the pitch. It's what Jadeja does. I mean, it wasn't something out of this world for Jadeja to take 3 for 39. It's what he does. Chris Jordan, none for 20 off 2. And the man DJ Bravo, 1 for 42 off 4. Very expensive, to be honest. But, hey, shit happens, eh? And we also have to talk about the amount of drop catches in this game. Oh, man. Something is going on with the IPL. I don't know if there's a sickness going around the IPL right now. But is everyone's hands covered in grease and butter? No one can catch. Except for, that Kuldeep Yadav catch the other night, which was incredible. We've seen a great catch from Ambati Raidu actually in this game last night. But, as good as there is good catches, there are some absolutely pure, horrible dropped catches. I just couldn't believe my eyes sometimes. If you don't follow me on Twitter, go over there. Because again, I'm up every night tweeting about the IPL. If you want to get my real-time thoughts on the game, go follow me on Twitter because I'm always interacting. I'm always on there chatting about the IPL. Okay, the table. Rajasthan sitting on top. Oh shit, my coffee's here. It's gone all cold. It's all cold. Ugh, fuck. All right, let's keep moving on. Kolkata Knight Riders, they sit in second. LSG in third. GT in fourth. RCB in fifth. So even though they lose, they're still in fifth. Pretty good result. DC in sixth. Punjab Kings in seventh. Come on. Come on, we need to win tonight. We need to win. SRH in eighth. So, they're playing just as good as Punjab, essentially. CSK, they got their one win. And Mumbai Indians, the only team without a win. So, I just know all my Mumbai Indian fans are... You're in a state of delirium at the moment because you just don't understand what's going on. All right, into the stats. The orange and purple cap. I almost called it the blue cap. The orange cap, Josh Butler sitting pretty at the top. He's also got a game in hand. Shivam Dubé bumps himself up to number 2 after his big 95. He's in second. He's looking great. Udapau in third after his great 88 last night. Makes sense why he's there. 194 runs. Quinton de Kock, under an 88, and the man Shupi Gill. Hey, I'm happy for Shupman Gill. He's gone to a new franchise. He's still a young guy. He's still, the young guy that, Indian fans would look to for the future, to be a future test opener, to be a future opener. And you'd want to hope all 3 formats one day in the next 5-6 years. I mean, that would be obviously ideal, but, not everything works out how you want it. All right, into the purple cap, the man Yuzi Chahal, the man Kuldeep Yadav, the man Umesh Yadav in equal second. Also in equal second, the man Hasaranga. Hey, that's the legend right there. The man Hasi boy. Avesh Khan in 5th. And Natarajan also in 5th. So, hey, this is just an inspirational season so far. Yuzi, Kuldeep, Umesh, just 3 huge comeback players. 3 players that have been doubted so much and critiqued over the last few years. They're dominating. Hasaranga is the most just wholesome, cute little guy, eh? He's my favourite, Sri Lankan cricketer. I love him. Incredible bowler, handy batsman. Hey, it just warms my heart to watch him play cricket. Avesh Khan, still an uncapped bowler, still. He was picked up for some decent money at LSG, and I think some people would have had questions about Avesh Khan. Can he do it again? Well, can he do it again? He's done it before, but he's doing pretty well. And Natarajan, another good comeback player as well, who has dealt with plenty of injuries, is bowling really, really well at the moment, bowling some absolute heat. We still have not had a fifer. Hasaranga took 4 for 20 last night. No, actually, that wasn't last night. Thikshana, though, took 4 for 33 last night. As I've got a hair on my screen, we're going to take that off. So no fifer yet. Whichever player takes the first fifer will become a cult hero on this channel, I'm telling you. Whoever takes the first fifer will become a cult hero. Unless it's like Krunal Pandya, then we might have to give that one a miss. But that happens. All right, tonight's game. Huge game tonight. I'm excited. I'm nervous. I'm really nervous and I'm really scared. So, hey, that should be fine. Mumbai Indians would take on the Punjab Kings. Let's see the win predictor. Are you serious? Mumbai Indians, 53% chance. They haven't won a game. Google, they haven't won a fucking game. Punjab Kings, 47%. You know what? That's okay. We are happy being the underdogs. We are very happy being the underdogs. If we do lose tonight, though, I do not know what is the future for Punjab. To be honest, I'll be upset. I hope Nathan Ellis plays tonight. That would be cool as well. I'm just ranting at this point. Hey, that is going to cap it off, guys. CSK, they get their first win of the season. RCB, they've got a few questions to answer for now. The table is starting to really shapen up. And we're starting to get a look at which teams are the real competitors. Which teams, maybe not so much. But hey, that will cap it off, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And also, let me know who was your man of the match? The man Thikshana or Shubham Dubey? Let me know. Hey, that'll cap it off, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you guys in the next one.